Hello. Alright, I heard the music is really good for this game, so we're about to find out if it's good enough to get me over my post-Expedition 33 blues. I don't know if it's gonna be that easy. Oh, there we go. Starting off strong. It's giving me a Fable vibe. Summer. Was this a nuclear winter?
Get away, you freaks! I'll kill you all!
Are they gone?
Hey, you okay?
I think so. I'm sorry. It'll stop in a second. I promise. But what about those monsters? Are they gonna come back for me?
Don't worry, Yona. I won't let those things anywhere near you. Sit tight. I'm gonna go see if I can find something to eat. Oh,
Yeah?
Don't touch that book. Not ever. Got it?
Got it.
Damn! How many of these things are there? They just keep coming! I won't let you lay a finger on Yona!
What the fuck?
I need
Come on, go, buddy.
more power. I need to protect Yona. Stay away from my sister. I won't let anyone hurt Yona!
What the fuck?
This is the power of the Black Book.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Jesus, level up easy.
Yona, talk to me.
It's okay. I'm fine. What about you?
Those guys were nothing.
Okay, good. Hey, by the way, look at this. I found it while you were gone.
Whoa, is that a cookie?
Here. We can split it.
No, you take it.
No, you need to eat too.
Fine, I'll take the small half.
No. Come on. You need to keep up your straight.
Yona! Yona!
Oh no. I'm sorry, I dropped the cookie. I didn't mean to.
Yona? Why did you?
You've always been the one helping me. So,
Oh, you idiot.
I just wanted to...
No! Yona! Yona! We need help. Please, somebody, we need help! Help us! Oh, Yona.
1,400 years later, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
All right, I'm heading out.
Can I come with you today?
Better not. I'm probably going hunting.
Okay.
But I'll bring you back a book from the library, okay?
Yay! Thanks!
I'll see you later. Try and get some rest. I should go to the library and see what Popola's up to.
Don't have any of the powers.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Her cough's still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
I know. I keep hoping she'll at least get a little better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm failing her.
Oh, stop that. You're the finest brother a girl could hope to have. Anyway, I was hoping you might take care of this for me. I got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get some mutton from the northern plains.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map. Trust me, it'll come in handy. Oh, and one more thing. Would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it? I used my last one earlier. Here's some money.
Popola, this is way too much.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to...
It's okay. Really. That's 3 pieces of mutton.
Thanks, Popola. For everything.
What's this all about?
Just the way you and the other villagers always take care of us. We really appreciate it is all.
Think nothing of it. People need to look out for each other, right? Besides, everyone here wants to see Yona healthy and happy. So hang in there, okay?
I will.
How are they just skipping over 1,400 years?
Yona?
Oh, hey.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed. See, now your ribbon's all undone.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd see if the library had any books about how to cure my sickness.
Yona, look, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. You just need to eat and rest. If you take good care of yourself, you'll get better.
You really think so?
I know so. Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, northern plains.
People say the world is dying. Populations continue to fall, while plague and disease run rampant. If that wasn't enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land as well, threatening our very lives. But I can't let any of that distract me. sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the two of us survive. It's not easy for a pair of kids to live on their own. But the villagers have been kind to us, and despite everything, somehow I feel like we're gonna be okay. We have to be. There's no other choice.
Oh, I gotta go up this way. Oh! What the fuck? Wasn't expecting that.
I better get this. Damn! What are shades doing so close to town? I had no idea.
A second. I was gonna put some fries in the air fryer for a snack. Get out of here. You're bad, baby. All right, got some food. I'm starving. Oh no.
With perfect flavor in every bite of Pringles. It's a taste you can't let go.
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
VoiceMod gives you over 150
Race Wars. Oh boy. Who's excited for the Race Wars, guys? Who's ready? This is a great video.
Hostility between races is exploding online right now.
It is. Hell up that baby. Make that baby brainless or something for a while. That's what happens when you grow up with racist parents.
So you're an unashamed racist.
Correct.
Everyone's tired, everyone's overwhelmed, and we're all exhausted from watching the world fall apart, and most of us don't know what to do with the tension anymore. Without any real solutions, the chaos hasn't just continued, it's gotten louder and uglier.
Is she just spamming it?
Hard ER today and get $1 million tomorrow. And it'll all get swept under the rug because they all still have their teeth.
We've come to realize that we're all about to wake up in a very different world soon. And this moment right now marks the tipping point. So what's really going on underneath all of this outrage? And more importantly, before it's too late, how can Christians step into the chaos without becoming part of the problem? To understand what's really happening, we have to look at the two events that everyone's reacting to and why they've become a tipping point for so many Americans. A few weeks ago, you probably heard the story about a kid named Austin Metcalf who was fatally stabbed at a track meet by another teen named Carmelo Anthony. And despite Austin's dad saying that this wasn't about race and begged for people not to turn this into a race war, that's exactly what
It probably wasn't. Realistically, their conflict was probably just Carmelo being an asshole. Because Carmelo got in other problems at school too. I think Carmelo was just a retard asshole. Like, that was it. Like, it didn't have anything to do with race.
The internet did.
I just have one thing to say on behalf of the black community. We don't care. We don't care, okay? The same way you don't care about Trayvon Martin, yeah. And I'll say that with my whole heart. We don't care.
Anti-white race hatred is...
I think that's also a really good point too, is that the way that Trayvon Martin was portrayed and George Zimmerman was portrayed, I think the media has done a very good job at creating the highest degree of like racial separation that we've ever had.
So profound that a black student can stab an unarmed white teenager.
But this was only the start. Things got much worse as soon as this happened. Carmelo's family set up a fundraiser, which quickly raised nearly $600,000, which left people online split and enraged. Those who defended him making the money claimed that the stabbing could have been a self-defense and that the money was raised so that Carmelo could have a fair trial. While those who are opposed to him raising money claimed that the money was raised as a way of celebrating a crime against a white kid and essentially condoning murder.
So the problem with that was like a lot of the comments were about Carmelo Anthony being targeted and arrested because he was black. I think that was really the issue that people had with it, is that there was a degree of almost like, just categorical hand waving of Carmelo Anthony's behavior because he was black. And you could see that in the comments of the donations. And I think that's what really radicalized people about it. And then also the other big issue with it was that the guy that effectively attached himself to the Carmelo Anthony case had a rap sheet that would have gotten him 5 stars in Grand Theft Auto. This guy shouldn't even be out of jail. Like, he beat up a toddler. He had like Grand Theft Auto charges, multiple theft charges. Like, this guy was a complete piece of shit, right? And like, he was basically leading the charge in advocacy of Carmelo Anthony, right? And I think that's what really also radicalized people as well.
His tensions were already super high, but they got even worse after this happened. Just last week, a video went viral showing a white woman named Shiloh Kendricks at a park in Minnesota allegedly calling a 5-year-old black autistic child the N-word. And when asked why she said it, she defended her words.
Him the child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him a Okay, why don't you
I never even watched this video.
Okay. All right, that's what you say. A little kid, you call him a the little child?
But that's not even where things went crazy. This was the start of the tipping point. Hendricks launched a crowdfunding campaign, doubling down on her statement, and claimed that she and her family were facing threats and needed help relocating. And the fundraiser skyrocketed, raising over $700,000 in just days, surpassing the amount that was raised for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, so this would have never happened if the Carmelo Anthony GoFundMe didn't happen. Like, this would have never even existed. It would have never happened. This was a direct response.
Reporters say that the fundraiser isn't about what she said, but about pushing back on cancel culture, defending free speech, and in defiance of the white guilt narrative. While those who were opposed to her raising money are claiming that the reason why she got so much support is because she's racist, and that this is essentially about people wanting to condone racism. And ever since all of this—
Both sides are right. That's the truth. Both sides of this are right.
this went down, a digital race war has exploded on platforms like X, with so many people saying absolutely horrific things about the other race. And this isn't just one or two people saying things like this. Literally thousands of people have been openly calling for violence or hatred, or retweeting statements of violence and hatred towards the other race, as calls for segregation keep continuing to stack up more and more each day. But the more that this race battle continues to evolve,
I think the reason why this started to happen is actually because of BLM and the riots in 2020, and the fact that the government didn't immediately shut them down. And I think that because of that, it gave people the mindset that because it was like a BLM riot and it was a racially coded like thing, that it was okay for these people to behave this way, and it radicalized a lot of people. And it's kind of like, do you remember what I was saying earlier today about how like the big problem in, I think, Europe, and not all of Europe, but the countries that are having these issues like France and the UK, with like these Muslim migrant gangs, is not that they're happening, it's that the government turns a blind eye to it and they don't enforce the law in a unilateral way. And I think this is exactly the exact same problem that happened in the US with BLM, is that if the BLM riots had happened and immediately they were shut down by the National Guard or some other variation of that, I don't think that we would have seen this type of escalation that would have happened. But the problem is that you could see these riots happening and everybody could watch it happening, where they're burning down businesses that have nothing to do with this. They're you know, like stealing from stores. And also, like, when I say they, I'm not talking about black people, because there are tons of white people that were participating in this as well, and Latino people and everybody, right? This wasn't a, you know, like, it wasn't even really a race war. It was just all of these people getting together and doing this, but they were doing it for this cause. And the cause was, of course, attached to a race, which was obviously black people, right? And so this happens, and then you have everybody freaking out and getting really mad about it, because they see the obvious injustice of, you know, houses being destroyed, businesses being burned down, cars getting, you know, looted, stores being completely stolen, everything stolen out of the store, and nothing happened. And the people that were calling it out were almost being portrayed as racist. And I think that that radicalized people more than any KKK rally ever could. And I think it did so to a magnitude of like 10,000 times more. And I think that almost all of the race problems that we have, I think they date back to like 2 different points. I think that woman saying the Trayvon Martin case, I think that was one really big point. And I think the second point was BLM. It was the selective reporting and the biased reporting of interracial violence between, you know, white and black people in the 2010s. And then the crescendo of that, the
They say way too much.
climax of that was those riots in 2010. And now you're seeing a huge like reactions to OJ verdict. The fact is, I'm 34. I don't remember that very well. So you could be right, but this is my frame of reference based off of like my lifespan. What about the injustice? Do black people still suffer to this day? Do people not see that part? Well, like, which injustice do you mean, right? So, like, are you talking about, like, for example, like, I don't know, like, I think that if you're talking about, like, any sort of, like, structural, like, injustice that a black person is dealing with, because, and here's the thing, right, and this is very important to keep in mind, is that I do think that there are elements of racism that are prevalent, and I do think that sometimes, you know, black people do get treated worse by police by the nature of the color of their skin. I think this happens. I think it does happen. But the problem is that there are so many bad actors that are on both sides that are trying to pretend like it always happens, and there's other people trying to pretend like it never happens. And so you have 2 sides of people that are intentionally dishonest, that are misrepresenting a legitimate problem, and it makes everybody worse. It makes everything worse. And so that's really it. Only inherited wealth. You know, well, I mean, like, the thing is that I think that black people are at a number of, like, kind of cultural disadvantages. I think that generational wealth is probably the best example that I can use of it. That's the most material that I can make an argument for. But it's very hard to have honest conversations about these things because the conversations are dominated by dishonest people. And I find it to be very disappointing. Where's my generational wealth? I mean, most people don't have generational wealth. But on average, don't you think slavery and segregation would have made it a lot harder for black families to have generational wealth? Like, can't both things be true? Why can't you just acknowledge this obvious reality? Like, I mean, of course. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why? 100 years ago? Yeah, exactly. We don't care. It's not about whether you care or not. It's about whether it happened or not and whether it's real. acknowledging that something is real is always a good thing than denying the truth. Take the L, bro. That's not the point. It's not an L. This is a fact. It's just an objective fact. And I can give other examples of this too. Like, I can give examples about how people who aren't in English-speaking countries that come here and they didn't have access to education, this is just the truth. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm not, like, the problem why people get so defensive about this is because, you know, like, I say something like this and they're like, oh, okay, so you just want reparations. No, I never even said that. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying this. Nobody's trying to push for that at all. I think that it's important to accurately understand where things are and to understand how we got here.
Fuck, now that I ate, I don't even want to play. I've got my 24-hour stream tomorrow. Maybe I should just... Instead of staying up late tonight, because I'm going to stay up late tomorrow. Maybe I'll get some sleep tonight.
I can't even go hunting in time to get this meat to the shopkeeper.
You know what? I'm gonna cut her short today. Fucking shouldn't even have streamed really. But I'll be on for the 24-hour stream tomorrow and we'll play more NieR. Alright?